In 1887, a London coroner named William Wynne Westcott was sorting through a stack of papers. He found a manuscript he didn't recognize. It was written in cipher. He sat down. He took it apart. He decoded it. Inside were the keys to a complete magical system, one that mapped every zodiac sign onto the tree of life, every planet onto a Sephiroth, every aspect onto a path, the two oldest systems in Western esotericism encoded as one. He founded an order around it, the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. I've worked with this system for years. If you have a birth chart, you already have a tree of life map of you. And once you can see it that way, neither system looks the same again. You learned astrology and Kabbalah in different places. Astrology you might have picked up from a friend, an app, a horoscope column. 12 signs, 12 houses, a moving sky. Kabbalah, if you've encountered it at all, came from books with names like the Mystical Kabbalah or the Tree of Life. 10 spheres, 22 paths, a fixed diagram. One feels modern, intuitive, personal. The other feels old, structural, intellectual. Both feelings are wrong. Astrology and Kabbalah came from the same root. The earliest Kabbalistic text, the Sefer Yetzirah, written somewhere between the 2nd and 6th century, explicitly assigns the 12 zodiac signs to 12 Hebrew letters. The same text assigns the 7 planets to 7 other Hebrew letters. The earliest documented Kabbalah was already astrology. The split between them happened later, in the way the traditions were taught, not in the way they were originally structured. For 1,000 years, anyone serious about either tradition studied both. Then in the modern era, they were separated. One went to academic Hebrew studies. The other went to popular horoscope columns. Westcott and the Golden Dawn put them back together. The cipher manuscript he decoded was the work, almost certainly, of an Englishman named Kenneth Mackenzie, drawing on the Sefer Yetzirah and a centuries of Hermetic commentary that ran underground through medieval Christian Europe and surfaced again in the Renaissance. Westcott, with William Robert Woodman and MacGregor Mathers, built a magical order around the rediscovered system. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn produced some of the most influential figures of 20th century esotericism. Aleister Crowley, Dion Fortune, A. E. Waite, who designed the Rider-Waite tarot deck. Every one of them learned astrology and Kabbalah as one system. The first time I applied this system to my own birth chart, I sat with it for a long time. I had 3 paths lit up, sun, moon, rising, and they formed a triangle on the tree that I hadn't expected. The path my sun sat on was a path I'd been avoiding my entire adult life. The structural work it was asking for was exactly the work I'd been postponing. The chart didn't tell me anything I didn't already know. It showed me in geometry what I'd been ignoring. That's the thing about this system. Astrology done flat, sign, house, aspect, can feel like a horoscope. Astrology done on the tree feels like a diagnosis. Same data, different geometry, completely different reading. Let me show you the structure. The tree of life has 10 spheres and 22 paths. 22. the same number as the letters in the Hebrew alphabet, the same number as the major arcana in the tarot. The Sefer Yetzirah assigned 12 of those 22 paths to the 12 zodiac signs. Aries, the first sign, the impulse, the spark, is the path from Tiferet to Chokmah, from the sun-centered self to pure, outgoing wisdom. The Hebrew letter is Her, the breath. The tarot card associated with the path is the Emperor. Structure, authority, the will to begin. So if you have Aries strong in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, you're operating along that path. Tiferet to Chokmah, breath, beginning, the Emperor. Cancer is path 18, Cheth, the chariot in tarot, from Geburah to Binah, the protective force moving toward understanding. Scorpio is path 24, Nun, death in tarot, from Tiferet to Netzach, the transformative passage from the harmonized self into the realm of desire and endurance. Aquarius is path 28, Tzadi, the star, from Yesod to Netzach, the vision of what might be drawn up through the unconscious. The 7 classical planets each correspond to a Sephiroth. The sun, your essential identity in astrology, is Tiferet, the center of the tree, the beauty position, the harmonizing force. The moon, your inner emotional landscape, is Yesod, the foundation, the unconscious, the reflective sphere just above the material world. Mars, your drive, your aggression, is Geburah, severity, the cutting force. Venus, your relational nature, is Netzach, endurance, desire, passion. Mercury is Hod, splendor, the shape of language, the thinking mind. Jupiter is Chesed, mercy, expansion, the generous giving force. Saturn is Bina, understanding, the container, the limit that gives form. Once you can see the tree of life with the planets and signs in their correct positions, you stop having to memorize the correspondences. They live in geometry. They have a structure. And structure, once you see it, doesn't have to be remembered. When I first read Jung's chart this way, the structure of his life's work suddenly made sense. This chart belongs to a man born 26th of July, 1875, in Keswil, Switzerland. Sun in Leo, Tiferet, but Leo specifically lives on the path from Geburah to Chesed, the path between severity and mercy, the path that mediates opposites. That's the path of the Sun card in Tarot, Moon in Taurus, Yesod with Taurus's path, meaning the subconscious mediates between the personal and the transcendent through structure, tradition, embodied wisdom. Rising in Aquarius, the persona, the way one meets the world on the path of the star. 3 points, 3 paths, 3 meeting places on the tree. Jung's analytical psychology came from a man whose chart literally maps onto the spine of Western esoteric tradition, which is why his concepts feel like they were waiting for the tree to be drawn around them. To read your own chart this way, do 3 things. 1. Find your sun, moon, and rising. These are the 3 structural points of your identity. Map them onto their corresponding paths on the tree. 2. Find your inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars. These are how you communicate, love, and assert. Map them onto their Sephiroth, Hod, Netzach, Geburah. Notice which side of the tree they cluster on. 3. Find the geometric relationships, the aspects. A square between Mars and Saturn isn't an isolated tension. It's a tension between Gebera and Binah. Severity meeting understanding. The path between them is Cheth, the chariot. And the work the chart is asking from you is to find a way through that path without burning down either side. That's all of it. Your chart is no longer a list of personality traits. It's a map of which paths of the tree are most active in you, which spheres need balancing, which tensions are structural, and which can be moved. You can do the middle pillar exercise, which I covered in an earlier video on this channel, with your own chart in front of you. You'll see immediately which Sephiroth are weak and which dominate. You can do path working on the specific paths your chart emphasizes. The structure was always there. You just learned the two halves separately. The split between astrology and Kabbalah was a modern accident. The traditions never separated themselves. We separated them. What you've inherited from the Sefer Yetzirah, through medieval Hebrew commentary, through Renaissance Christian Hermeticism, through the Golden Dawn's 19th century synthesis, is one tradition, with two languages. In the next video, we go inside the lodge, to the year I spent as worshipful master, the presiding officer of a Masonic lodge, and what running a lodge for a year actually teaches you about the system, the men who walk through it, and the parts of the work that don't survive translation into a YouTube script. If this is the kind of work you want more of, subscribe. New video every Thursday. This is the hidden thread.